toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Got the quick completion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Geyer. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Moncrief. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Gets it out fast. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball and still...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Under fire. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? No, they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashby. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Right down the middle. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Dyer. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I think the defense just forgot about the tight end on that play. He was easy. Came out of his stance, worked down the middle of the field, caught the pass, looked around. Nobody there, and he's able to pick up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Tight end getting vertical. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Got his man out of the backfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks free in the middle. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hoosiers racing to the line in a hurry up. Off-play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll go to the air on second and short. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Noles! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Florida State, 49, Indiana, 17.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The play action fake. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
He's going for the goal line. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Clock clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The give to the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moncrief. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Let's get out of here with the win, oh.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...